let's talk a little bit more about this situation with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, about their fights and who they should be fighting and who's in the rankings that's up next for these dudes, man. As you can see, we're gonna start with the WBC, man. And Errol Spence Jr. holds the WBC welterweight champion belt, and you can see the top 10 in those for the they ranked in WBC for Errol Spence belt. It's Keith Thurman is number 1, Virgil Ortiz is number 2, Jerron Boots Ennis is number 3, David Avanesian is number 4, Conor Ben is number 5, Yordenis Ugas is number 6, Dolani Mbenge is number 7, Cody Crowley is number 8, Alexander Besputin is number 9, and Egidis Kavalaskis is number 10, aka the Mean Machine. So Errol Spence is what we're hearing is he's supposed to be fighting Stanionis next. Stanionis is not ranked for Errol Spence's WBC, as you can see. But let's take a look at the top guys in the WBC. We got Keith Thurman is up there, number 1. We already heard Errol say he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. He's not fighting Keith Thurman. I think that's some bitch ass shit right there, but it is what it is. You know, that's some real diva shit. You know, and his fans back that shit. Well, remember when he had the belt, he didn't want to fight Errol? Nigga, don't justify. I wasn't justifying it when Keith Thurman was doing it. I ain't justifying this shit either. That shit don't make it right, bro. So, for the WBC strap, who should Errol Spence be fighting, man? We got Virgil Ortiz at number 2 then, right? Boots, Jerron Ennis, number 3. It shouldn't be nobody less than those 3 guys right there. It should be one of those 3, Errol Spence. If he doesn't fight Bud, it should be one of those 3. It should be Virgil, Keith Thurman, or Jerron Boots Ennis. Scratch Keith Thurman off. Allegedly, you could scratch him off, but hey, we don't know, right? We don't know. We haven't heard much from Keith Thurman, but we'll see. I doubt it's him. So why not Virgil or Jerron Boots Ennis? They're open. IBF. Errol Spence Jr. is the IBF welterweight champion of the world. Those top 10 for the IBF is Jerron Boots Ennis is number 1. Number 2 slot is vacant. Virgil Ortiz is number 3. I don't know that dude. He's from Ukraine. I don't want to chop his last name up. Karen. I'll just call him. He's number 4. Conor Ben is number 5 again. Just like he's number 5 in the WBC. Keith Thurman is number 6. Ivan Gulab is number 7. David Avanesian is number 8. Shakram Giasav is number 9. And Rashidi Speedy Ellis is number 10. So my boy Speedy made it. He's ranked in the IBF. He's the top 10. He's within the top 10. So who should Errol Spence be scrapping with for the IBF? Now, we stopped at the IBF, right? Well, let's talk a little bit about the IBF right now. We already know Bozy Ennis has petitioned the IBF to scrap it up with Errol Spence Jr. Because I believe Errol Spence, his last IBF mandatory was Carlos Ocampo way back in 2018, and which is really strange because the IBF is usually really strict on their mandatory stuff. So Jerron Bozy Ennis put in for it. I'm not sure if I think he just did that. I think he did that because he heard that there was chatter over Stanionis fight. So he figured, damn, we got the IBF. Let's petition. This is supposed to be his mandatory, right? So let's do that. Let's try to put our bid in to get that chance at that the IBF and the other ones, right? So who should he be fighting in the IBF, man? For his rank, that's ranked at IBF for his IBF belt. There's obviously nobody at number 2. It's vacant. So you got Jerron Ennis number 1. That is why Bozy Ennis is pushing for it. Virgil Ortiz is number 3. Okay, so he should be fighting one of those 2 dudes for the IBF. It should be Virgil Ortiz or Jerron Boots Ennis. Moving on to the WBA, the belt that Errol Spence just collected off Yordenis Ugas. Errol Spence is the WBA welterweight champion of the world. Imanis Stanionis is the WBA world, which is the Reggie belt, which is not. Errol Spence is the real put it like this: he's the real WBA champion. It wasn't always like that though, but that's what it is right now. So um, there's two WBA champions. One of them is lesser than the other, but he's supposed to be fighting Stanionis. They were supposed to fight before, but they had stepped aside and let Errol fight Ugas for that WBA strap, right? So down at number one, we got Virgil Ortiz is number one in the WBA lined up. Then we got Gerard Boots in this again. So Gerard Boots in this again. He's lined up at number two. Keith Thurman number three. Conor Benn is four. Ugas is five. Scratch him. Gabriel Maestra number six. Radzav Butseyev, the guy that fought Stanionis last and lost. He's number seven. Jesus Alejandro Ramos is number eight. I don't know how to say that dude's name. Sajanov, he's number nine. And Trey Sean Wiggins, never heard of that guy. He's number 10. So, Errol Spence should be lining up for his WBA. In my opinion, it should not be Stanionis. It should be Virgil Ortiz, Gerard Boots Ennis, or Keith Thurman. Similar to the WBC. Those same three dudes is ranked in 1 to 3. They just place in different places. Boots is number. They just jumbled and swapped around. That's it. Moving on to WBO, we got Terence Crawford is the current WBO World Welterweight Champion. He has the top 10 that's lined up for Terence Crawford's belt is Virgil Ortiz, Gerard Boots Ennis, Keith Thurman. Same again. Those same three dudes is knocking on doors again. So they're the same three dudes. The only one that's a little off is the IBF. But Keith Thurman, Virgil Ortiz, and Boots Ennis is lined up number 1, 2, and 3 for WBC, WBO, and WBA belts. Oh man, it's crazy. Nuts. That is nuts. Cody Crowley is number 5. David Avedisian is number 6. And that is the one that Terence Crawford is about to be fighting. Alexis Roca is number 8. He's number 7. Yordinis Ugas is number 8. Blair Cobbs is number 9, and Giovanni Santillan is number 10. All right, so who should Terence Crawford be fighting? And I told y'all, and I love Bud. I understand this is a stay busy fight. I get it. At least he's fighting, right? But I did not want him to fight no goddamn David Avedisian, bro. He should, just like Errol Spence, he should be if these dudes ain't gonna fight, he should be fighting either Gerard Boots Ennis, Keith Thurman, or Virgil Ortiz. There should be no Cody Crowley. There should be no David Avedisian, no Alexis Roca, no Ugas, no Blair Cobbs, none of those guys. At least not now. A lot of unfinished business, bro. So, that is the problem. That is the issue that I got with both Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. You're picking a number 6 guy in David Avedisian. I don't like that, bro. Only thing that I'm okay with is at least Bud is he's busy now, bro. At least that's good, right? That's the only thing I can say. Because November will make a year since Terence Crawford's fought. That's too long, bro. At least Errol had a fight in April. That's too long, son. So I'm not happy with the opponent, but I'm happy with him getting some work. Put it like that. So I'm not letting Terence Crawford off the hook with that. I don't know who said it was a good idea to fight David Avedisian. Like I said, maybe is there a method to this? Is there a reason why he's fighting David Avedisian? Is there a reason why Errol Spence is fighting Stanionis? I don't understand why either of these dudes are even fighting these dudes. I don't. These dudes are both the real champions of the division. All these other people should wait until they sort out their shit first. But we can blame whoever you want to blame. The whole thing is it all comes down to this. These dudes ain't fucking fighting, bro. It's just that simple. No matter if you blame that person, blame this person, these dudes ain't fighting, bro. So, as you see right here, one common denominator here. is Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Boots Ennis and Keith Thurman are all lined up. They're all at the top. The only one that's different is the IBF. But remove Keith Thurman out the equation for Errol Spence because he claims he's never going to fight him. So who does that leave, y'all? That leaves Jerron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. So why the fuck isn't Errol at least fighting one of those dudes? If Bud is occupied, which I'm telling y'all, I don't like the fight with David Avenesian, but his hands is tied right now. Boots or Staniotis is the only ones that is in that you hear noise about that's possibly next opponent for Errol Spence. I don't want it to be Staniotis. It should be Jerron Boots in this. Virgil Ortiz is number 2. It could be Virgil Ortiz as well. It could be, I want it to be one of those two dudes. Virgil Ortiz or Boots. That's it. Unbelievable, man. Now, if Terence Crawford wasn't, if David Avenesian wasn't on it, if that fight wasn't nothing, and Errol Spence and Terence Crawford still weren't fighting, I'll be saying the same thing about Terence Crawford. Bruh, you need to take one of them two dudes, my guy. You need to take Virgil Ortiz or Jerron Boots Ennis. Errol Spence, you need to grab one of them two dudes up, man. Virgil Ortiz or Jerron Ennis. Now, both of these dudes, Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, they are both facing these two dudes and looking them in their eyes, bro. It doesn't matter which one of them it is. They got to see these dudes. If these dudes don't fight, Bud or Errol got to see one of these dudes, man. I don't want to hear it, bro. Just that simple. If they staying at the division, y'all got to see these youngins, bro. It's just like, that's it. I don't care which one of them it is. Y'all got to see these youngins. And I know, yeah, y'all can say what y'all want. Yo, they proved enough. Virgil and Jerron, it has proved enough, especially Boots. I'm tired of hearing that shit. They proved enough. They proved that they're worthy enough, right? They're at the fucking top. So how they didn't prove themselves if they ranked high? They right up there. Get busy, bro. Get busy. If these older dudes could knock off one of these dudes right here, the most dangerous dudes in the division, I give them all the respect in the world, bro. If they could knock each other off, I'll give them all the respect in the world. But I'm going to be real with y'all, man. I can't give Terence Crawford or Errol Spence any more respect than I already gave them until they fight one of these young bulls, bro. That's where I'm at with it. Keeping it all the way a buck with y'all, man. But I ain't got nothing else for y'all, man. This is your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. Please like, please share, subscribe, all that hot shit. I'll catch y'all later. And I'm out. Peace.